We are following breaking news now at 10. A baby boy kidnapped from a gas station on San Antonio's west side.
The baby's father left the child in the car with the motor running and door open before that child was taken. Let's get right to Eyewitness News reporter Leah Durain.
And I know, Leah, you have just received new information from San Antonio police.
Yes, Chief William McManus just briefed us on what led up to this child being what he's calling kidnapped. Now, 8-month-old baby King J. Davila was taken from this convenience store. We're right off of Enrique M. Barrera and 34th Street. That's about 10 blocks west of Our Lady of the Lake University. Police told us the father pulled in here, left the keys in the car running, the door open. Then he walked through these doors to go buy some water. That's when police tell us a woman jumped behind the wheel and took off.
We believe right now that he knows the woman who took the baby. We believe that this was set up, but nonetheless we still have a missing 8-month-old. The mother of the child is very, very distraught.
Now take a look at this picture of baby King. We're told that he was last seen wearing a blue onesie. Police did recover that stolen car about 30 minutes after the car was taken, but the baby, the car seat, and the car keys are all still missing. So if you've seen this baby or know anything about the case, you're asked to call police. Call 911 right away. Now, as for the father of the child, police tell us that they took him down to headquarters for questioning about what happened, and then some of his story wasn't adding up, and so they're still questioning him about what's been going on, where his child might be, and then he will also be arrested facing a child endangerment charge. I'm going to continue to gather more information as the night goes on. Back to you.
Okay, Leah, thank you for this update on a breaking news situation. And one other question, are police saying anything more about the woman suspected of taking the child?
Well, one thing that Chief McManus did point out was that it was very suspicious that the woman jumped straight into the car and took off. They said that was kind of raised some red flags, so they're thinking that the father and the woman might have even orchestrated this whole kidnapping, but they're not really sure why the father would do that or how he knew this woman, and they have not released anything about that woman's possible identity. All they've said so far was that she was wearing a gray hoodie, but they are reviewing video surveillance here from the convenience store and hoping to piece more of that together tonight.
All right, Leah, thank you. And we'll keep following this breaking news story and bring you any updates on air and on KENS5.com and the KENS5 app. We are always on 24/7.
A live look of an active scene with San Antonio police, the fire department, and Bexar County deputies all at Rodriguez Park on the city's west side. The San Antonio Fire Department tells KENS 5 that a canine has alerted authorities to a potential body in the water. The fire department is waiting for a dive team to arrive. We have a team there now waiting to get more information. Of course, as soon as they do get that information, we will pass it along to you. Now, to be clear, it has not been confirmed. What's happening at the park as we speak is in relation to missing 8-month-old baby King J. Davila. But we do know police have already been in that area the last 24 hours after a woman was seen walking with a baby's car seat at Rodriguez Park and leaving a car there, the same car the baby was stolen in, that police say that baby was kidnapped. Now, police say that kidnapping happened Friday night. The baby's father left the infant in his car while he ran into a gas station to get something on the city's west side. Surveillance video shows a woman getting into the vehicle and driving off. Police later found that vehicle nearby, but the baby was nowhere to be found. And another video here shows that woman eventually carrying that car seat. Now, the baby's mother, Jasmine Gonzalez, also joining the search today. Eyewitness News reporter Jaleesa Irizarry was there. And Jaleesa, police have said that the father was working with that suspect, and police have actually said that he staged that kidnapping. And police also said that the family is not cooperating. You spoke to the mother. She says otherwise, right?
Yeah, the family is very upset with what police are saying the family is doing in regards to this case. I actually just got off the phone with Jasmine Gonzalez, the mom, just a few minutes ago. She was out there at Rodriguez Park earlier today searching the area, and she tells me she did find a baby bottle out there, and she believes it is her son's bottle. Now, as we know, obviously there is an active situation going on right now out there, but she says the whole reason why she was out there to begin with is because she believes that police aren't doing enough.
We're doing a search party for my son. Apparently, the cops are saying they're doing as much as they can, but I feel like they're not.
So Jasmine Gonzalez is taking it into her own hands.
I just want him to be found. That's all I want. I just want him to be found.
Gonzalez, along with family and friends, scoured over Rodriguez Park this afternoon looking for any kind of clue. All they currently have are surveillance videos police released of a woman getting into the car at the Friends Food Mart on Enrique Embarera Parkway on the city's west side. They also have video by Rodriguez Park where the car was left of what they believe is the same woman walking by holding a car seat.
I don't even know who she is.
But police believe the father, Christopher Davila, may know who the woman is. Davila is facing a child endangerment charge. He bonded out of jail early this morning.
Are you going to come over here?
Davila didn't want to speak to the media, but Gonzalez says he's helping out in the search and doesn't believe he had anything to do with the disappearance.
I know he has nothing to do with it. He loves his kids. He loves his kids, for sure. I never doubt anything about that.
As for the chief's comments on
The family is not cooperating, as is the father, Christopher Davila, not cooperating.
That's bull.
Gonzalez says she's frustrated with detectives as she claims they continue to suspect she and Davila are somehow involved in the disappearance.
Why would you target us? Why do you keep targeting me and my husband when you should be out there looking for my baby? Supposedly they're doing everything they can, but I don't see nothing.
Now, Gonzalez tells me that she was waiting on some fingerprint results. The police were supposed to contact her about those earlier today. Now, we did reach out to the police department earlier before this active situation started happening. They just wanted the public to continue to share that video. And as we know, obviously, Phil, the FBI is now involved in this active investigation.
Yeah, and actually during that story, we got an update from police. Basically, they're saying they're still looking for the baby and they're going to continue a thorough search of that area, but no further updates. Of course, when we do get more information, we'll pass it along to you.
Our top story tonight, now at 10, new details in the case of a missing 8-month-old baby at the center of a faked kidnapping. The infant disappeared 4 days ago. And we've just learned that police found a new potential witness who might have new information. Investigators are hoping Savannah Ozuna might be able to help them find baby King J. Davila. Tonight, police swarmed a home on the northeast side that belongs to someone in the baby's family. They were executing a search warrant. Eyewitness News reporter Roxy Bustamante is at that house tonight with an update on the search. And Roxy, what do we know right now?
Crime scene units and police were out here for hours, but no arrests have been made tonight. I spoke to the mother who didn't want to go on camera, but said she wants to bring her baby back home. Now tonight, still many unanswered questions, but we broke down what we do know and what we have verified through police. The city on high alert Friday night after learning a vehicle was stolen from a gas station with an 8-month-old baby still inside. But police immediately questioned the father's story.
We believe right now that he knows the woman who took the baby. We believe that this was set up, but nonetheless, we still have a missing 8-month-old. So the other night, when we first talked about this, we said that we did not believe that this was an actual kidnapping. We believe that the whole thing was staged. And in fact, we've identified the woman in the surveillance video who took the car, and we can say now without a doubt that this was not a theft, that this was not a car theft, this was not a kidnapping. This was a staged event, as we had said previously. We also know that someone dropped off the woman who took the vehicle, dropped her off on the adjoining street by the gas station. We know who the person was who dropped her off as well. The woman in the video who took the vehicle is a cousin of Christopher Davila. She's been arrested and charged with an unrelated offense, and she is in our custody right now. PIO will provide you with that information on the charges once she's booked. We believe that the story of the kidnapping was made up to cover up foul play involving King J. Davila. And I can't elaborate on that more right now, but to emphasize, we believe that the kidnapping, the staged kidnapping, was to cover up foul play. We know that there's more people out there who have information on this case, what happened to King J. And I want them to know that even if you were not directly involved in this, if you are withholding information, if you have lied to the police, that we will charge you at the conclusion of this investigation. We've gotten a lot of information from talking with different family members as the investigation has continued. But there's one answer that we don't have, and that is, where is King J? That is what we're trying to find out. You know, the father spoke with the media from jail, and he spent more time speaking with the media, answering media questions, than he spent with us or answering our questions. And that information was put out on by the media. There's been some criticism of the department. We understand the anguish and the pain that the mother's going through right now. But I think the information that we have just uncovered throughout this day, and there's more happening right now as we speak, the information that we've put out today refutes all of the allegations made against the San Antonio Police Department in this investigation. I want to again thank the FBI for volunteering to help us in this. They are providing resources that they have that we don't necessarily have. They are doing this on their own time because they are not being paid right now. And we also want to thank the constables for assisting us yesterday, or today, in the park, and yesterday. And we'll open it up for questions. If you ask a question that would require me to give detail of the investigation, I'm simply going to say I'm not going to go there. So if you have questions I can answer, I will. If I can't, I won't go there.
What would you hope that citizens would do to help you get this wrapped up and solved?
Exactly what I've asked from the beginning. If you have information on where King J may be, or information about anything about this case, give us a call. We want that information. It helps us tie everything together. We've got a lot of information right now. The investigation is continuing as we speak, around the clock. We've got a lot of investigators working on it, and we continue to uncover information that we didn't have yesterday and we didn't have earlier today.
Much of the search has centered around Rodriguez Park. Is that going to broaden, or has it
It'll
already?
broaden. Rodriguez Park was due diligence. We had to search Rodriguez Park. We had to search the body of water in there. It's due diligence. If we overlooked it, and the baby may have been placed there, then it's part of the investigation.
Is there anything you can tell us about what you think might have happened to the child?
Pardon?
Is there anything you can tell us about what you think might have happened to the child, the foul play?
No, we just believe that there was foul play. Again, ask yourself, why would someone concoct such a story?
Do police think that the child was in the car, or is it possible that this whole thing was?
No, the child was not in the car.
There was some talk over that baby bottle that was found at the park. Did y'all ever determine if that belonged to King J or not?
There's tests being done on it right now, so we have not made that determination as of yet.
I know you guys are still trying to, comb through the facts and question people, but at this point, do you believe that the baby is still alive?
We believe there was foul play. That's all I'll say on that.
I've seen on social media some people are wondering why an Amber Alert was never issued.
Because I've answered this question last night. It did not meet the criteria for an Amber Alert that's set by DPS.
Last question.
Warrants?
Pardon?
Warrants?
Warrants?
Are you search warrants? Are you actively still looking somewhere?
We are actively looking
everywhere.
Everywhere. And we will continue to look everywhere as this investigation moves forward. All right. Thank you. Thank you all very much.
Let's get to the news in our top story this morning. New details in a story we've been following very closely here at KSAT. San Antonio police are hoping a woman who they have in custody will shed some. Let's get to the news in our top story this morning. New details in a story we've been following very closely here at KSAT. San Antonio police are hoping a woman who they have in custody will shed some new light on the disappearance of that 8-month-old San Antonio boy, King J. After launching a search for the possible witness, police announced last night they tracked down 24-year-old Savannah Ozuna. Katrina Weber has been looking into her background and joins us live right now from Public Safety Headquarters. Katrina, good morning. You say she's someone who's been in police custody before.
Good morning. That's right. Records show that she does have a criminal record, but police are hoping right now that she will help them solve another crime. Yesterday, they tweeted out a photo of Savannah Ozuna, who turns 25 next week, asking for the public's help in finding her. By late last night, they had taken her into custody. Police say they are not releasing any more information about her, only saying she may know something about the case. We did find out some things about her on our own, such as the fact that she does have a criminal record. Ozuna was arrested in 2011 on a theft charge. She received 6 months probation and a fine for that. Then last October, she was back in jail on a charge of possession of marijuana. Records show she's still awaiting indictment. Police are not calling her a suspect in the King J case. Again, they say she is a possible witness. Now, since the 8-month-old disappearance, police have taken his father into custody, Christopher Davila, as well as another relative. The case initially was reported as a kidnapping last Friday, but police now say that that was staged as a cover-up for foul play. There still is no sign of King J. Davila. Reporting live at Public Safety Headquarters, Katrina Weber, KSAT.
Father Christopher Davila was later charged with child endangerment as police launched a search for the missing 8-month-old. Saturday, police released this video showing a woman getting into the car at the gas station, later identified as the father's cousin Angie Torres, also seen walking with a baby car seat after ditching the vehicle near Rodriguez Park. The child's mother coming to Christopher's defense and started a search party at Rodriguez Park, where this baby bottle was allegedly found during the family search, and they believe it belonged to King J. Davila.
I don't know nothing. This is my son. I'm trying to do whatever I can to get my son back. Why are you going to accuse me? Why are you going to accuse me of doing something I haven't even done? This is my baby. Why would I do that?
Police later confirmed Friday's alleged kidnapping was a cover-up and they suspected foul play. They also say baby King J. Davila was never in the car. We still have not been able to confirm where the 8-month-old was last seen as police continue their search for him. Reporting on the northeast side, Roxy Bustamante, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.
Our top story this morning, the continuing search for 8-month-old King J. Davila. Police now believe the boy is dead.
Yeah, the boy's father, grandmother, and another family member all charged in connection with his disappearance. As of this morning, police have not found the baby. Charlie Cooper joins us now near the Davila family home with more. Charlie, good morning.
Good morning. Well, guys, we just received the arrest affidavit that let us know that 3 male witnesses are actually speaking to police. Their names aren't being identified at this time just yet, but we do know that they provided police with some helpful information clearly. And one of the 3 witnesses told police that they actually overheard the father of this baby, Christopher Davila, speaking to his mother, which is the grandmother of the baby, saying that he had dropped the baby had fallen and hurt itself badly. Now that information is corroborated by the cousin of Christopher, Angie Torres, who actually spoke with police as well and told them that the grandmother told her that the baby was badly injured by Christopher, and so the 3 of them came together to cover this all up. Now police say Christopher's mother, Beatrice Sampo, dropped off the cousin Angie Torres at the gas station where she took off in the car and left the car there Friday. Torres later left the car near Rodriguez Park, and police believe King J. Davila was never in the car to begin with, but still can't confirm where the baby was last seen. Christopher Davila was charged with child endangerment and later released out on bond, but police arrested him again last night. And his mother, as well as that cousin Angie Torres, face charges for tampering with evidence. Just last night, police actually checked a house on Parkside Drive, known to be one of the homes that the family owns. And just as police did so, they came out and said that they believe King J. Davila is dead and that they are now searching for his body.
We will not be satisfied until we've located King J. Our focus will remain on finding him, and I will again tell anyone who has information that your time is running out.
Now, police say anyone withholding information could also face charges once they find those people. If there's anyone out there who knows information, please contact them immediately. And as for the mother of that child, well, she's still under investigation. Back to you.
Thank you, Charlie.
Good evening. We're following breaking news, a tragic turn in the case of a missing 8-month-old baby. Police now say they believe baby King J. Davila is dead. They have 3 family members in custody facing charges tonight. That includes the baby's father, this man, Christopher Davila. Police say they believe he severely injured the infant somehow, then helped to stage that kidnapping to cover it up.
This case is unraveling thread by thread.
However, the mysterious part, police still have not found the baby. We're bringing you live team coverage of this breaking news story tonight, and we'll begin with Eyewitness News reporter Roxy Bustamante. And Roxy, you've been covering this story for some time now. Have you heard from the child's mother?
Yes, I was on the phone with her earlier tonight. She broke down in tears, asking why would someone do this to her baby. Now, police say she is under investigation, but she has not been charged. The person talking to police, though, the cousin who claims the grandmother told her that Christopher Davila hurt the baby very badly, and that's why they were all part of a scheme to cover it up. Now, police believe that the grandmother was the one who dropped off the cousin Angie Torres at the gas station last Friday, where she took off with the car. Torres later ditching that car near Rodriguez Park, but police believe King J. Davila was never in the car, but they still cannot confirm where the baby was last seen. Now, Christopher Davila was charged with child endangerment and later released out on bond. Tonight, he was arrested again, charged for tampering with evidence, along with his cousin Angie Torres and his mother, who is not pictured here. They are still being questioned by police, but meanwhile, a house on Parkside Drive, known to be one of the family's homes, was searched by undercover cops tonight. The heartbreaking news, though, police believe King J. Davila is dead, and they are now searching for his body.
We will not be satisfied until we've located King J. Our focus will remain on finding him, and I will again tell anyone who has information that your time is running out.
McManus also said anyone withholding information could also be facing charges. I'll turn it now to Henry Ramos, who is working on the continued search. Henry.
Well, Roxy, Chief McManus making it very clear on that the time is running out. He also said, as you mentioned, that if you have lied to police in this case, then you will be facing charges. But again, the focus remains on finding baby King. Investigators have not stopped since last Friday. The chief revealing tonight that they do have some new locations to search for baby King, but will not reveal where. McManus says they want to find him because they want to seek justice. Well, tomorrow night, there is a community prayer gathering for baby King. Last Chance Ministries pastor Jimmy Robles invites everyone to come. He says it doesn't matter your race or religion.
You know, he's out there somewhere, and the more awareness, the more people know about King J's whereabouts. You know, if this is what it takes to bring together hundreds of people to just lift them up in prayer.
Now, the candlelight vigil prayer is tomorrow at Monterey Park off West Commerce. Everyone is asked to meet at 6 o'clock, and then the prayer service will begin at 7. Jeff?
Thank you, Henry and Roxy. A tragic story all around. And be sure to stay with KENS 5 for continuing coverage of this breaking news. We'll bring you the updates on the KENS 5 app and, of course, at KENS5.com.